Hi there, my name is Jennifer Dixon with Thrive Yoga and Wellness and Thrive Online. And today we're going to talk about flipping your dog. So in flow classes, power classes, things of that nature, you might hear a teacher cue, okay, flip your dog. And if you're anything like me, when I was first starting, I was like, what the what? And so I thought today's tutorial would be a great time to help break that pose down, and then also to teach you a couple of my secrets on how to flip your dog safely. Because guess what? Just like in any activity, any sport, any type of practice where you do a lot of movements repetitively, sometimes things can get really careless and you just do them without thinking about it, and that's when injuries occur. So I'm going to teach you a couple of my secrets on how that you can flip your dog with control. So guess what? It'll build belly control, booty control, and shoulder strength. So we all want that stability in this trunk, right? That helps to provide some stability for our backs. It reduces low back pain. It helps to reduce pain in general in your back, and it makes you stand up taller, which makes you look a little leaner, right? Which, who doesn't want that? But more importantly, it keeps you safe. And so when you move through your practice mindfully and practicing these secrets, you'll be able to practice with me well into our 80s and 90s. And who doesn't want to be the 100-year-old lady teaching yoga to all the other youngsters, right? So this is how we can do it. Let's go ahead and get started in a downward facing dog with your hands shoulders width distance apart and your feet about hips width distance apart. When you want to practice your flipped dog, let me go ahead and demonstrate it. I'm going to lift up one leg, in this case it's the right leg, bend that knee, and slowly with control reach the right foot towards the ground behind the left foot, bringing the right hand up off of the mat, reaching it up or out in front for a beautiful heart opening stretch, otherwise known as a flipped dog. When you want to get out of it, you reach that right hand up, use that momentum to plant the right hand back on the ground. The right foot will follow through, and you come back to a downward facing dog. Let's do it again on the other side. I like to shimmy that right foot a little closer to the center, lift that left foot up high, bend the left knee, slowly with control. You'll notice the right knee bends slightly, left hand slowly comes to fingertips. As you lower your hips ever so slightly, the left hand comes up, and then you can reach that left hand forward towards your body or up towards the air, whichever one is feeling a little bit better for you. To come out of it, bring that hand back towards the mat. Use your core to lift the left leg up, twisting all of your body back towards where you're facing the ground and coming into downward facing dog. Now, that was a really slow way to get into it, but that was also a safe way to get into it. Let me show you what I see most of the time in classes, which is careless and it can lead to injury. So the teacher says, all right, let's come to let's flip your dog. First, she might say three-legged dog, which we have a tutorial on, I will link to below. Then she's gonna maybe say bend that knee, and then she'll say flip your dog. So what happens is people just drop the foot and lift up. Now, did you see how all of that weight went right into my shoulder? My booty just flopped down, and then I had to get re-engaged to push up. That's like highway to the danger zone for your shoulders and honestly a little bit of your back. We don't want that, right? So here's my secret to help you get strong enough to flip your dog in a controlled, strong way, which will help to protect this sensitive little shoulder joint girdle. So, coming back to your three-legged dog, we're going to raise that left foot up and then bend the knee like our three-legged dog. Now, exercise number 1, slide the left hand a little bit closer to your body. So it's up in front of you now. Slide it back maybe 6-12 inches. Then maybe come to your fingertips on the left. This left foot's not doing anything. We're still holding it up here. Glutes are engaged, holding you up. Now maybe slide that left hand to where it's directly beneath your body. Maybe you play with bringing your left hand to your heart center and balancing here for about 3 breaths. That is much harder than it may look. When you can hold this for a few breaths, Slowly start to lower that left leg behind your body and transition through your flip dog. This is a lot more controlled, uses a lot more core strength, and it helps to protect the shoulder girdle because all of these lower muscles, the lower body muscles, which are much stronger by the way, are helping to protect the body. Once you're in your flip dog, you can enjoy a number of stretches and exercises, but the key is to get there slowly. I'm gonna switch directions and let you see me do this on the other side. Again, you start out in a downward facing dog. You're gonna shimmy that left foot in just a couple of inches, like closer to the midline. You're gonna lift that right leg up like a three-legged dog, then bend the right knee, and just enjoy this stretch as the right heel reaches for the left shoulder. Remember, we're not dumping into the shoulders, right? So our shoulders are square, nice and strong. Slide the right hand back 6 to 12 inches, then slide it in. Coming up to your fingertips, see if you can hold this with control. Once you can hold this with your fingertips, play with bringing your hands to your heart center and holding this for several counts. Trust me, it's a little bit harder than it looks. Once you're holding this at your heart center, slowly drop the right foot behind you, lifting the hips up into your flipped dog. Here we are, a beautiful, controlled way to get into your flipped dog. To get out, again, you just bring that right hand across the body, lifting the right hip up with your core, setting the right leg down, joining me back into a downward facing dog. This pose is super, super challenging on the shoulders, and you can build incredible strength in the shoulders, core, and glutes, who doesn't want that, by practicing that little bitty hold. It's a static hold, maybe 3 breaths if you can, 5 breaths. Practice it without falling over, and I promise you, you are gonna get beefy in the shoulders. Your shoulder girdle is going to get strong and stable, and you're going to notice a difference here in the core as well as in the stabilizing muscles along the glutes. It's an amazing exercise that helps you to create the stability that you need in your trunk, which will translate further on in your practice with your warrior practices, your warrior poses, with your balance, because guess what? Balance, it starts in your feet, of course, but it's all here. It's all here in your core and in your hips. How you can move safely and with control and with strength. It comes from right here, and you can get that from practicing a slow and controlled entrance and exit from your downward facing dog to your flip dog. Thank you so much for watching. My name is Jennifer Dixon. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial on flipping your dog. If you loved it, make sure you like and subscribe to this channel. There's a little bitty button right down there. Go ahead and subscribe. And then when you do, you will be the first to know when we upload new content, which we try to do several times each week, including tutorials just like this one. We have weekly yogi vlogs, if you will, and we also have full-length practices that you can do completely for free. And if you're in the Chattanooga area, I encourage you to come and join us inside the studio at 7633 East Brainerd Road. Or if you're not in our area and you loved this tutorial and you liked the way that I taught, you can practice with me live every single week inside the Thrive Online community. And you can find out more information about that at thriveyogaandwellness.com/thrive-online. Thanks again. My name is Jennifer Dixon, and I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.